Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, as the title and thumbnail suggests, we're going to be doing part 9 on What If Deku was Toge. Thank you again for 100 subs. It really means a lot, and I'm really glad you guys really seem to enjoy my videos, and I'm really glad that this Zero community is really growing as fast as we are. It really means a lot, so thank you. Also, I'm sorry for not posting this week. I had some personal issues. But now I'm all better now, and we can post. So without further ado, cue the intro. So we skip to the next day. All the students enter, and they see a bunch of papers all scattered across the classroom, with Aizawa saying, "These are your recommendation papers. Pick one, and make sure you like your pick because there's no going back once you pick it. Also, after you guys pick, we're going to be doing something else, and you're going to be dismissed." With all of them saying, "Okay, Aizawa-sensei." We then skip to Bakugo, Shoto, and Izuku. In this timeline, they all have the most amount of recommendations, with Deku having 6,000, Shoto having 5,000, and Bakugo having 4,000. We then see Bakugo and Deku sitting next to each other. So who do you think you're gonna pick? Izuku. We got some no-namers, and we got some big heroes. I don't know why Merrick, who's that? Oh, she's the new number 5 hero, says Kaminari. Of course you would know, says Uraraka, with a big perverted smile from Kaminari and giving a thumbs up saying, "Yep." Well, apparently she has powers like a rabbit. She's really strong, says Tender Ida, with Baku saying, "I think I know who I'm gonna pick." "Who is it?" says Izuku. I think I'm gonna pick." It's a tough choice. Wait, do you have a Hawk's recommendation as well? Says Bakugo, with Deku saying, or with Deku writing, "Yeah, why? Did you get one too?" "Yeah, I did. Maybe we can go there, for old time's sake. He kinda did save us when we were kids, and I knew that you kind of fanboyed over him ever since," with Deku saying, "No," and just shaking his head, with him secretly saying in his head, "Did he find my Hawk's signature collection stashed in my closet? No way he found it." Oh, man. With him just having a red face. "See, I knew it was true," with Bakugo, as they're just laughing. With all the students going to their normal positions, Todoroki going to Endeavor, and Deku and Bakugo, now in this timeline, instead of Bakugo going to Best Genius and Deku going to Gran Torino, now they'll be going with Hawks. So things will be a little changed, with Deku going up saying, "Aizawa-sensei, we picked all of our classes." With him saying, "Okay, looks like I gotta get up now." Alright, so one of our students, one of our teachers here at Midnight, will be helping you guys choose your names for your classes, with Kaminari saying, "Wow, she's really pretty," with a perverted smile. Alright, kiddos. Today we're going to be seeing what your hero names are going to be. And I don't know why they picked me, but I guess it's because I'm creative, with Aizawa saying, "Oh no, it was just because all of our other teachers were busy." With Midnight saying, Ah, I see. With her saying, well, who wants to come up first? With Uraraka in this timeline coming up first and saying her same name. I'm pretty sure it's like Urgravity, something like that. With her saying fine name. Next, with Tenya Ida coming up and saying Tenya. With Bakugo. And this time, I'm calling him X-Blow. Because, I still want to have the explosion part from his original name. So he says, my name will be X-Blow, as he writes it on the board and puts it on the table. We then switch to Izuku. In this timeline, there wouldn't be any name for Deku because he was never called Deku since he always had a quirk. And since Bakugo and him were friends, Bakugo never bullied him and called him a useless Deku. So I'm sorry for all you Deku and Uraraka shippers who will be like, but this is an important moment since Uraraka told Izuku that we could use Deku as a positive name instead of a negative one. But nope, that won't be happening. So his hero name will be Echo, because I just think that's cool because, he speaks. Yeah. And all of his quirk revolves around his voice, but you guys get what I'm saying. So Bakugo says, well, I'm here to represent Izuku Midoriya. His hero name will be Echo, because that's what he wants it to be. As he then writes it down and places the board back on the desk. With them saying, Echo, that seems pretty reasonable since his quirk has everything to do with his vocal cords. So, like and Ken, all the other students go up, say their names. Kirishima says Red Riot. Froppy says the rainy day hero Froppy, and things like that. So we skip to the next day. With Bakugo and Deku entering into Hawk's agency, we then see the receptionist, a lady with blonde hair and a bright, vibrant smile, in her mid-20s. Well, hi, and welcome to the number 3 Heroes Hawks agency. Can I ask what business do you have here? With Bakugo and Deku walking up to the desk. Oh, hi. So we are Bakugo Katsuki and Izuku Midoriya, and we are here for our internships with Hawks as they both pull out their invitation letters. Oh, yes, my apologies. Right this way, sirs. Do you know if the other student has arrived yet? There's another student. We didn't know of this. Oh, thank you anyway. As the receptionist leads Deku and Bakugo up to the elevator, well, if you just press the button with the hawk symbol on it, it leads you straight to his private training room. And that's where you guys are going to be training for the next few weeks. Well, hopefully you guys enjoy, and thank you again for choosing our agency for your improvement on being great heroes in the future. As she bows and takes the elevator back down. As Bakugo says, man, she's really nice. As Izuku just nodded his head. Well, what do you think Hawks is gonna be like? We haven't seen him in years, well, since we were 5 years old, I guess. With Deku just shrugging his shoulders and writing on his pad, I don't really know. Hopefully me having to write won't be a hindrance for my training. As Bakugo just reads this and says, I don't know, maybe I'll have to talk again for you. We really gotta get you a person or a machine that talks what you want to type. With Bakugo and Deku just shaking their heads. As we see them turn around and say, I think we're lost. As we see Hawks saying, oh, hi boys. I don't know if you ever met me before, but I am the number 3 hero, Hawks. I'm really glad that you guys really chose my agency. As Izuku just has a boyish smile on his face as he starts to write, Yes, I heard of you a lot. Thank you again for saving me and my friend back when we were little kids at the museum. You really became my hero after that day. As Bakugo reads it out for him, he says, well, my friend has a vocal cord, as I think you already noticed, so he can't say a lot of words without it really negatively impacting his vocal cords. So I'll be reading some of his words for him. Is that okay, Hawks? As Hawks just nods his head and says, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so, hi, yeah, I'm a big fan. Again, thank you for saving me and my friend when we were little kids back at the museum. It really means a lot, and ever since that day, you've been my hero. As Hawk says, wait, you two, you were those kids? Man, that was a long time ago, but I'm glad that you guys made it safe and became great heroes like I asked. Oh, that's really crazy. And you guys even chose my agency. Man, who would have known? This world is really a tiny place, as Deku just laughs as Bakugo just nods his head. Well, I guess we shouldn't be waiting for the third person anyway, since he is late. Well, so let's just get to training. As we see 10 minutes later, Toge, or however you pronounce his name. If I'm pronouncing his name wrong, please let me know in the description, in the comments below. Again, I'm sorry for pronouncing his name wrong. As he arrives, I'm sorry I'm late. The traffic was really bad, and my parents' car broke down on the way, with Hawk saying, that's no problem, but there will be a penalty for you being late. No training today, you'll just be watching us three train. And this isn't all bad. You can know what we'll be doing, and you'll be knowing, and you can also do this training at home. So it's not all negative. As he says, yes, of course, I apologize again. As he says, where shall I sit? Up there. As he just looks up. No one realized how huge his training room was. Well, it could be expected since he has a flying quirk, that he has a whole area that has an opening to a outdoor facility. Man, that's really cool. And it has some bleachers, as he says, of course, sir. As he flies up using Dark Shadow. As Hawk says, well, today we're going to be doing some hand-to-hand training. Do you guys have any studies in hand-to-hand training before today? As Deku says yes, as he writes down that he did jujitsu. As Bakugo says, my friend Izuku did jujitsu, and I did boxing. Well, kickboxing to be more correct. Well, great, of course. So that should, make our training a lot more easy. As we then skip to an hour later, Deku and Bakugo are sweating bullets, as Hawk didn't know Hawk's training would be this intense. As Hawks really enjoyed having these two kids here, it was like a really refreshment, since all he's been doing lately is his sparring, and it really takes a drain over his social life. But I'm just glad that these two kids are really doing some good in this society, and they should be great heroes. Future number one heroes, maybe, if I can get their training right. As Hawks just smiles and saying, well, we'll have a 20-minute break for you guys to eat lunch. You guys know where you guys want to eat lunch, and we could all take a ride in a car to go pick it up. With Izuku just shrugging his shoulders, as Bakugo says, I don't know, some pizza? As Hawk said, great choice, as he then takes his personal elevator down to the parking garage. As there was a person waiting with his keys. Sir Hawks, will you be needing this right now? Yes, I will. And prepare for our other student to have a lunch made for him. Ask him whatever he wants, and it shall be ordered. Okay. As Hawks, Izuku, and Bakugo all go out for lunch. We then skip an hour later. Wow. That lunch was really cool. And who knew the number 3 hero was just so chill? It's not like Aizawa Sensei and how uptight he really is. He's a lot more laid back, and he seems like a really cool person. No wonder why he's a number 3 hero, and one of the most popular heroes other than All Might. As Izuku just nods his head in agreement. As we then see Hawks coming from the bathroom. So, you guys ready? Yes, sir, as they both say. Okay, so let's go to the front desk so we can pay the bill and leave. As Hawks say, well, this is kind of crazy. I didn't expect that we would go 40 minutes over schedule for lunch, but it was really good, says Bakugo. As they just say, thank you again, Hawks Sensei. As Hawks wasn't used to anyone calling him Sensei, and it was really a nice ring. Hawks Sensei. Sensei Hawks. The spunk under their wings. Wait, they don't have wings. The spunk under their future hero training has a nice ring to it. As Hawk just smiles after hearing Hawk Sensei. As they then leave the restaurant, as they flip to Todoroki. Shoto, use your fire more effectively. I don't want you overheating as fast as you are, and I want you to crank up the heat on your fires. I want you to make your fires a lot hotter than they currently are. It's something I can do, and it's something your big brother did. As he heard the mention of Todoroki, his face got shocked. He forgot about how his big brother was treated, and he wondered, was this why he ran away? Was this why he wanted to leave this family? Because of this man? But that's not important now. All that's important is me getting my training and then leaving. I need to get revenge. I need to prove that I will be the number 1 hero. I need to beat Izuku Midoriya. Well, guys, this is where we're going to be ending it off. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed the video. Again, I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a while. Every time I tried to record this what if, it just turned into me sniffling like that, and me just sneezing a lot. So I just been waiting until I could get the day like my allergies weren't as bad, which today was. But also I'm working on a new video series. What if Naruto was Thorfinn from Vinland Saga? I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. But if you guys don't like the way it sounds, don't like the Vinland Saga, never heard of it, I understand if you guys don't want to do that. And instead of focusing more on the 100 sub special, which I actually picked on what if Deku had Megami Fushigiro's powers from JJK. Whoever gave me that idea, thank you. I really feel like that series has a lot to work on, and it could be a really good series. But after further ado, it's 0.